Hey boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. My name is Anton Maroon, and in this video we're going to do a van tour of the Sprinter van right behind me. It's pretty epic, nice and cozy. Guys, let's cut to the chase. I really want to hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel, and I need your help. So if you could gently destroy that subscribe button and like this video. Also comment below something that you liked in this van tour, just so I know what you like and I can lean more into that in future videos. Thank you so much. Enjoy the video.
I'm Raphael from Veteran Vans. Alright, so this is a 2008 Dodge Sprinter 144 wheelbase, high roof, dually, 3500. So I bought Big Bertha back in August of 2019, and we have been doing full-time van life since February of 2020. This was made basically using Home Depot tools, resources, things like that. This was an average Joe build for an average Joe like myself back in 2019, just wanting to tinker and get out to adventure more. This is a homemade all wood design, and basically flips up, and then I'm able to take a seat here and work on my computer or eat or do whatever it is. And I have this space here, and I also have this space here to use for space, and this space here. It slides back, and then pull it up, hit the two levers, slides down. That's it. Nice and compact, that's what I wanted. Ease and functionality for myself. That's pretty much it. So the electrical, which is my favorite, because I was an electrician in the Navy for over 8 years, so I love electrical work. It's 300 amp hours of lithium from Battleborn, a 3000 watt inverter charger by Renergy. I don't have a large electrical draw. I have a propane stove, I have a propane heater, I don't have a water heater. So really the main draw of electricity around here is my fridge, which my fridge is a 12 volt, really efficient fridge. So I maybe use 10% in a day of my battery bank. So this is a Dometic CFX 75, and it's dual zone, super efficient, and both of them can be fridges like they are now, or one could be a freezer, both of them can be freezers, but I decided to just double it up as my bench to make it easy for myself, and it's worked perfectly fine. These are 3/4 inch Baltic birch, and this whole cabinet here, this is my most recent set. These were all stained with lacquer. I was just trying out new techniques, trying to get better, trying to play around. So this cabinet is large for its size traditionally, has a shelf in here, has no side struts. This shelf is adjustable too. I could lower it if I wanted to. It's pretty deep. This is some spaghetti for reference. But they're also held closed with strong magnets. I haven't had these fly open at all with even all this stuff in here, and I drive like Ricky Bobby, so nothing has ever come out. So this is the Camp Chef Deluxe. It's a propane stove. It has 2 burners, 1 and 2, and then this stays open too. And then this oven here, which right now just stores plates and stuff like that. This is extra storage. And to be honest, I've used this oven maybe 4 times. I'm not really an oven person, so think about that if you when making your decision, because you could just use an induction cooktop and then use all of that for storage.
Where the heck do you go to the bathroom?
Where do you go to the bathroom? All right, so number 1, easy, got that. We use this professional grade AutoZone funnel and this system right here with a valve that allows me to go, number 1, into my gray water tank here. This funnel here is all gender friendly. Everyone has used it. Different reviews by different people, but it does work and it is reliable. So number 2, that is a different story. I would go to work or go at the gym or grocery store, figure it out, something like that. I do think about installing one, which I will. Once we do a shower, we're also going to put a cassette tape toilet inside the shower that's removable.
All right. All right, so tell me about this. Nice, we got a lot of room, a lot of outdoor stuff.
Yeah, this is where all the fun stuff goes down. So the point that I wanted to make with this garage area was it to be open enough and adaptable for whatever outdoor adventures I wanted to go on. I didn't want to make it specifically just to hold bikes for mountain biking or for just a surfboard. So I left it open, and I'm okay with going into anywhere to put D-rings for whatever I need and adapt and change. So up here, like I have my cruiser, I have my skateboard mounted up here. I've been able to fit a bike right here also, and then also I can take a part of a bike, fit it under here. We have bungees down here which help us hold our snowboard and or our surfboard up in here, and it also lets it dry too. Right here we have our outdoor shower, which is very important to have shut-off valves on. So we have a shut-off valve there, and there's also one on the nozzle too.
You have hot water?
No hot water.
Okay.
Which
because I know this Camflux?
this is a Camflux hose. So we had a Camflux water heater, ended up not wanting to install it, so we just stole the hose off of it because we wanted to make it work.
Cool. And how do you feel using just cold water? Do you feel like you're used to the cold? Do you like it? Is it annoying?
So when we're most likely gonna gut this and redo it sometime when we have some spare time in between other builds and stuff like that. But we do plan on putting a shower. It's very important. I ran into it snowboarding for days in Colorado. It's cold out. You don't want to take an outdoor shower in feet of snow. So to me, a hot water shower on the inside is very, very important and will be most likely second priority for the next build.
All right, Raphael, what got you into this lifestyle?
So van life kind of just fell upon my lap. I was at a point where I had everything I wanted. I have a well-paying job. I own my home. I have a Jeep. I have a truck. I'm young. I'm healthy. And there was still so much more to go and do. So one of the issues I kept running into was having outdoor trips, going to national parks, going to beautiful places, but running into the issue of not having permits to camp, not having the proper campsites or backpacking permits, or hotels or motels were really expensive. So what I envisioned was a small space on wheels that could carry all my gear, that had everything I needed to survive, where I can pull over, go to sleep, or make dinner, or whatever it is, and I have all my gear with me. So that's how van life came to fruition. I ended up timing my build along with the renovations for my house, and I sold my house, my Jeep, my truck, a lot of my items, a lot of my possessions that were just basically a waste, and jumped into van life starting of February of 2020 full time.
Wow. And that was perfect timing because COVID hit.
Exactly. So COVID hit, and I have no idea what's going on, and I'm just out snowboarding like in Montana and stuff, not knowing that the world is pretty much burning down. But that was the great thing, was I had my home to go into, to crawl into at night after adventuring, wash up, go get dinner, and just relax. And I have my own cocoon. Once this store closes and my curtains are closed, I feel like I'm in my own apartment, my own home, which it is my home.
That's awesome. And what advice do you have for anybody who maybe was in your shoes before you built the van, and maybe some encouragement for getting started?
Woo! So I'll say this, even though it is so simple, and a lot of people might think it's cliche, but it's literally just do it. That is the biggest hurdle. So people might try to dissect it like, well, just do the build, just do this. I don't get it. If you just get the van, if you have the van in your driveway, you will build. It doesn't make any sense not to. So that is one of the biggest hurdles, is finding a deal that you're not getting taking advantage of, saving your money, because the more money you save on buying the van, the more money you can spend on the build, or the more money you can then save for experiences to go do down the road. So, a couple thousand here, a couple thousand there. Get the van, then worry about everything else after that. Do a little bit of light research on each section, and then think about, okay, do I want to undertake this? Yes, move forward, get the van. Then once you have the vans, start digging into deep of like the electrical, the plumbing, the framing, stuff like that. But that's the hardest part. That's where people get stuck. But once you make that investment, now that you have skin in the game, you're more likely to keep pushing forward. And if you have any issues at all, reach out to Veteran Vans, and we'll consult you. We'll design your electrical schematic, or help you and guide you with every single step of the way. So that's pretty much it. I want you guys to do van life. I want you guys to be here with us, hanging out next to the water. So just do it.
That's amazing.
It's a lot. It's a lot, but like that's how you have to convey that passion and that actually knowing what is van life, what is to wake up and to know what it has allowed for you. And honestly, the last year I have done so many things and been to so many places and have enjoyed myself to a crazy level. It doesn't compare to all my other years of living, honestly. So
wow. And so, I mean, you've adventured, you've traveled, snowboard, you use this as your home. Like, forget all the adventure stuff and all the fun to have with your own adventure rig.
Yep.
But something people don't talk about as much is the financials of it. This is essentially a home that you get to live in Southern California.
Yeah.
Like, house prices could range from $500,000 to the millions, right? You got $1 million view right here.
Right here.
How much money did the build cost?
Okay, so the build cost initially, when I first ran the numbers, it was just under $9,000. And that includes 300 amp hours of lithium, my 3,000 watt inverter charger. That includes all of that. So it started creeping up a little bit higher once I started just experimenting and doing random changes. I realized I didn't need to gut the whole thing, but I wanted to make some changes. So I've made these cabinets, that's a couple hundred more. So you start adding a couple things here and there, upgrading what you can when you can. Right now, I would say she's valued at probably a $10,000 or $11,000 worth of materials in this van so far.
Wow. And then plus the van, I mean, that's a deal.
Plus the van, I bought the van for $19,000, and she's completely paid off. I have zero debt. I have more than enough money I could be blessed with right now, and that's pretty much it.
I mean, most people spend, I mean, in this area at least, for a room you'll spend $1,000 a month. Let alone a house with a mortgage of $3,000 or $4,000 a month. I mean, with this as your home, you basically I don't know, save the money you would spend renting just by living in here for 6 months.
Exactly. And if you run all the numbers and you're honest with yourself, it will show that to you. So if you take your rent, for example, viewer, whoever you are, take your rent and multiply that times 12. Let's just say for a full year. And that number right there is what can possibly go into your pocket. So think about that next time. Maybe you get a van, or maybe you try it out. Maybe you go rent one, dip your toes in a little bit, like King Campers here in San Diego. Really good partner of ours and friend. They rent gorgeous vans to people, and they get to experience it for a few days or for a couple weeks or even months if they rent it out for that long. But that's your little trial into it. You don't have to take a huge jump and do, I want to do full time all the time and commit to it. You can do, hey, we're just going to do weekends for now. We're going to see how we like it, change what we don't like, and then maybe in the future do full time, or maybe you never do full time. It's just a weekend rig, and that's okay. You don't have to be this van life nomad that travels the world and has 1 million followers on YouTube and makes X amount of money. You can be the average person that works a 9 to 5 in whatever city and just enjoy your van and enjoy the getaways when you have the time off. And if you're interested, go visit Veteran Vans at veteranvans.com. We also have a Veteran Vans Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, and YouTube. Please catch us. We post a lot of information on there on our stories every day, trying to put troubleshooting tips or electrical tips, anything to make it easier for you. And if you reach out, we might also make custom videos for you to help you guys out if it's a big known issue in the community. Link in the description below.
Thank you guys so much for watching this van tour. If you guys like what you saw, remember to like the video. Also subscribe to this channel so that we can hit the goal of 1,000 subscribers on this channel. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.